Okay, witajcie wszyscy. We are back. Today I picked up 5 computers, and I've got one right here. I'm going to look at it right now. Yes, as a promise to the follow-up on the Daewoo P3, P2. It's now become a P3. I've put a P3 processor in it. The Asus board was the one that was able to support it. The P2 went into the P54. And that's that. So that one it's been resolved, and now we're gonna have a look at 5. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PCs. Here's the first one. This is now, mind you, I've preemptively taken these apart and somewhat looked at them. So yeah, it's not going to be a complete shocker. But the 286 and the 386, I have not looked at them thoroughly. So we're going to start with these and get to that one later. So let me turn it on. Point the camera to something significant. All right, so the first PC is a Pentium 2 400. It came with 2 hard drives, an 8 gig and a 10 gig. And I've made it to boot. So there it is booting right now. Windows 95, of course. My Windows 98 boot disk randomly failed. Because, sorry, I don't know where my camera is. Because diskettes. So we'll have a look at that. But the specs on this are a P2 400, an AX6BC motherboard, 10 gigabyte hard drive, 192 megs of SD RAM. It looks like there's 3 pieces in there. So maybe 2 64s and a 128. These are already clocked at 100 megahertz. I've replaced the BIOS battery in it. The video card is an ATI 3D charge 8 megabyte AGP, and it has the crappiest of sound cards. So let's have a look at that. How crappy the sound card actually is. Let's move this back here a bit. I definitely need a haircut at this point, but okay. All right, so here we are. This is what it looks like. I guess the first thing we need to do is run an SSI. Let's do that. I picked these up from a recycler. They are in decent shape. Most of them have had their hard drives removed, but yeah, so we'll get back to that later on. This one has 2 hard drives. We'll see why that's important later. So let's do CD and SSI, and then run an SSI. At the same token of appreciation, during this camera could not capture my feet instead. Just me. I've also picked up a random P2 board with no CPU in it. This is a Asus P3V 4X. Oh, 4 times AGB. Nice. That's it. This is a good board. To replace the one that was broken. Last time we were checking boards, I also got this one. So whichever one of these 2 boards, where's my camera? Jesus, here. Okay, there it is. This one's going to move out here. Yeah, perfect. So one of these 2 boards will replace that motherboard that had the problem with the keyboard BIOS. It wouldn't allow it to be seen in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so what we have here so 192 megs of RAM, ATI, the SVGA. Let's look at that video card a little bit closer. I'm gonna wait for the diskette to load this up. 3D charger, AGP in PCI mode. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because it is definitely in an AGP bus, and this is a BX chipset in here. So it should see it. Now, unfortunately for me, I got the crappiest sound cards ever. An Ensoniq ES1371 Audio PCI 97. As soon as I see Audio PCI 97, I'm going to shut off the computer and pull that card out and look at this. Where's the camera? Where is the camera? Here. It's above me, so we can't see it from here. But like, there's a lack of chipsets on here, and this seems to be an all-in-one. Like I said, AC97. I don't see any OPL bindings on this or any kind of. Well, I'm going to tell you the straight up truth. This is either going to be replaced with an ISA sound card or a 4780 to mimic good DOS performance. What else is in here? There's a network card, and there's also a modem and 2 ISA slots. So this is computer number 1 with 2 hard drives. I'll remove them later. I don't want to waste your time to remove that now. Okay, so that's my wrap sheet here. Put that on the front of the computer. There's also 2 CD-ROMs, and one of them has, I think, it has a CD-ROM in it, because when my Windows 98 boot CD worked, and now it doesn't, it picked up something in there, and it looks like it has a Windows 98 image, which is, that's a Windows 98 image. So I'll take that one away. That's computer number 1. Computer number 2. All right, a very, very, very dusty Pentium 2 slot CPU. I mean, the beauty of these things is they all boot up and they work. I mean, as far as I know. This one has a TV tuner card. Slide that back down over here and look at, yes, okay, good, let's do that here. Okay, everything's connected, fire it up. Interesting case. This one has an AOpen custom PC. It literally says that right on the front of it. It's an AOpen power supply. This one also has a modem, PCI 128 Sound Blaster card, CT 4700. And as you can see, it is disk boot failure. Press enter to continue. Oh, right, because this one doesn't have a hard drive. Right, so we're going to boot it up with DOS. Flopper drive does work. Cheat sheet on this one is a P2 350. Motherboard is AX6BC, 128 megs of RAM. The aforementioned CT4700 PCI card. No hard drive. It needs a good dusting. ATI 3D Rage Pro 2X 8 MB, which is megabytes, and it is a 3D tuner card, or TV tuner card, not 3D tuner. Wow. Let's throw hardware info at it, or maybe not hardware info, but the other diskette is in here. You can put NSSI. Sorry, I'm still trying to get my camera angles right. All right. Oh, it's got a boot diskette, which means it needs to boot from something. Fair enough. Here we go. Boot from that. It's DOS 6.22. It doesn't seem to like that, because I probably put the wrong diskette in. This one does need a very good dusting. AOpen motherboard, AOpen power supply, AOpen case. I mean, It sucks that the hard drive wasn't there to begin with, but let's see what happens when it boots into DOS. We'll run an SSI on it as well. All right, it looks like it has a CD burner here. The other one had the same type of CD burner. Was it the same? 52 by 24 by 52. This one is, yeah, same exact one. It also had a disconnected 42 times Matsushita drive. So we'll see if that works. But for the time being, I'm just interested in the fact that these things post and that, they work. Right? The Pentium 2 350, it's not a Celeron, it's an actual P2. Sound card. Let's have a look at what crap we have here now. Yeah, I've not been blessed with sound cards here. PCI 128. Okay, so yeah, I don't know that's if I can get that working in DOS, great. If not, it's going to get another 4780. So that's computer number 2, and looks like, what else is of note here? It's well ready to run, according to the sales screen. Okay, computer number 2, beautiful case. Beautiful case. These are all just these cases are. Oops. Let's break stuff. Yeah, let's wake it up. Hold it down. Take out the disc. That's the case. Nice case. Okay, that's computer number 2, and I put that back over here. So computer number 1's hard drive is going to go into that one. And let's go straight on to computer number 3. This is a wonderful, look at this. It's right side up. So, we've got 12X. Oh, is it a BTC CD-ROM? Oh my God, that's good. The CD-ROM is crap. If it works, great. But I remember one of these things, push the eject button, CD was spinning. It spun up in the air and shot out across the room. There's a 3 7-segment display here. Enhanced computers. Sales and service 472-8777. That's the phone number on the case. We are looking at. This is an AT case. All right, so we have an AT power supply. There is a hard drive. There's no fan on here. Here, you know what? All right, so there's no fan here, but you can see that there was one here at one point because of the dust. This one was weird because they didn't remove the hard drive off this one. They just took out the wires. That's it. Unfortunately, I've already inspected this one. This is a Dallas RTC 1287, which means I'm going to have to... Is it socketed at least? I believe it is. Yeah, it looks socketed, so it's not the end of the world. So it has EDO RAM, but it has SD RAM fittings to it, so that's going to get upgraded. Looks like it has 512K of cache. Cirrus Logic 1 meg video card. That's going to have to go. I don't think this is worthy of that. And the sound card. Oh, Lord, what is the sound card here? Let me grab a screwdriver. I'll be back in a second. Oh, screwdriver here. All right. Let's see what kind of... the sound card gods did not smile upon me during these purchases, but let's see what this is. All right, let's pop this out of here. What have we got here? Audio XL, 3D on board, AV1310. It's ISA. It might be Sound Blaster compatible. I don't know. I very much doubt that the obviously failed RTC chip is going to let me boot into anything. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. These things are finicky. I'm just wondering what the hell happened to the fan. Where's the fan? Okay, let's plug this in and see what we get. This is an AT keyboard, so yeah, we're moving into the AT realm at this point. Let's see what happens here. I know that it posts because the seller has showed me pictures of it posting. So let's fire this up. Let's see what it says here when I turn it on. 200. All right. The turbo button brings it down to 100. But I don't think that. Oh, the floppy drive is connected backwards. Okay, so anyways, whatever. Let's see what happens here with the post screen. Nothing. Okay. So, well, hard drive or floppy drive is posted in backwards. Let's disconnect that and see if it actually does post. Okay, we got a beep. We got no screen activity. Interesting, because this one did do something. All right, postcard time. Postcard's going in, facing the keyboard that way. And I'm also going to disconnect the hard drive because for some reason somebody thought that in this particular computer it was the right thing to do was to disconnect the wires and then just leave the hard drive in place. I'm not sure. So let's get back to that. Beep. Postcode showing 3130 and nothing else past that. Interesting. Okay, could be a RAM issue. 43 4E4C and still nothing. Well, the crap-tastic PTC CD-ROM does eject. That's good news. All right. I mean, let's bring it back to the condition that it was when I got it. Disconnect all this stuff. And it should show a post. And now I have access to the RAM. Which I guess is good, right? Fire that up again. Post codes are going through. Keyboard has lit up. Beep. I connected the monitor to the right. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. The monitor fell out. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's plug the rest of this stuff. Yeah, CMOS check some error. Yes, of course, that's going to happen. So what we have from the initial screen here is a 200 megahertz Pentium S CPU, not even MMX. Oh, I might have to upgrade that because I have an MMX CPU. So how much RAM is this? 48. So it's got probably it's got 2 16s and 2 8s. And a Dallas RTC, which it looks like it's socketed. Okay, let's try that again. This time we're going to plug the stuff back in. All right, hard drive. Okay, I'm assuming this is IDE 1 just because the way that it's the pins are finagled in a way. Okay, and floppy. Of course, I've disconnected everything. It does what it on. All right. I mean, we're getting a post, so that's good. Floppy drive was okay. So I believe I put it in power towards red. I'm going to try it the opposite way and see if that works. Okay, let's try that. Nope, didn't like that. Okay, how about that? Okay, yeah, I remember that sound, that BTC CD-ROM crap. Okay, that's doing stuff. The video is actually plugged in this time. All right, we'll press Del to get into the BIOS. And let's see what we've got here. That's okay. January 1st, 1996. God, I wish it was that time. Wow. I'd give anything to relive that year. Literally anything. Well, figuratively anything. Yeah, ACSCSI. I'm not gonna go. That's audio. Okay, let's see what it finds. It found a 4 gig drive. So let's see. Okay, nothing. Save and exit. It's going to be one of those cases where the RTC is going to dictate whether it boots or not. And okay, Pentium S. All right, come on. Found CD-ROM, BCD. I'm sorry. All right, checks out the battery failed. Can I continue? Oh, it's letting me continue. Yes, replace invalid system disk. No problem. The reason I'm laughing so hard is because BTC CD-ROM is literally the software installed diskette that I have right here. This came with my first BTC CD-ROM, which was a piece of shit, to be clear. But it worked, I guess. All right, it's what kind of hard drive is it? 4.3 gig. DOS is not going to be able to boot that, but I mean, we can give it a shot. Let's see. Valid system disk. All right. Let's see why it won't boot from the A drive. I mean, it's allowing me. This is one of the rare situations. CD-ROM A. Okay, so AC SCSI. Good. Okay. It's one of the rare instances that one of these RTCs allow me to do anything past, like keyboard failure or whatever. It sucks. I'm not looking forward to fixing this, but didn't see the A drive. Okay. Yep. All right. F1 to continue. Battery failed. Is the power not connected to me? It is. Okay, so what's the deal here? Yes, it's got the 1.44 second. Okay. Oh, it's yeah. See, it won't let you save anything. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. I have to take this hard drive out. Well, actually, this system right here requires a good amount of work. I mean, replacing the RTC clock is gonna, or the RTC battery is gonna be the big thing. But yeah, just touching the bring this camera down here. Just touching the CPU fins that are above the CPU, but it looks like an MMX CPU. Interesting. I mean, it's got the voltage regulators for it. What kind of chipset is this? PCI set. Can't see. There's warranty void stickers on top of a lot of stuff. But yeah, okay. So this is a good candidate for an upgrade. I mean, the case is beautiful. This is just, can't believe somebody equipped this with a BTC CD-ROM. That's incredible. That's just amazing. All right, so take the postcard out of here. and disconnect everything else. And everything else looks decent, except for that Cirrus Logic 1 megabyte video card. That's that's kind of crap. All right, next computer. Okay, so right here we're looking at a 386. Let me show you the case. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful case. You got red 7-second LEDs, turbo button reset, the chunky switch, the keyboard up front, 5 1/4 floppy, you know, 5.5 inch, 5.5 inch. It's 3 1/4, 5.5 inch, whatever. That type of floppy setup. Looks to me like it has some cache. Now I have booted this up, and I will tell you ahead of time that I did pull this video card out of here. The reason I did this is because this video card is crap. Not that it's crap, but it's not suited well for this system, I don't think. There's no sound card in here. I definitely will be adding one. And what I'm thinking of doing is adding a Sound Blaster card to this, and that powers a 2-speed CD-ROM, and testing this 5 1/4. If it works, I'll leave it in there. If it doesn't, it's garbage, and it's going to be replaced by a 2-speed CD-ROM. If it works, then I'll put a 2-speed CD-ROM somewhere else. Now, as you can see, there is a spot here for the hard drive, and it's just gone. It's not there, which sucks. So I've replaced this for a multitude of reasons, but for now, we are just going to go along and boot this up and load up an SSI and see. All right, the keyboard goes to the front of this machine, and see exactly what we've got here. Now, judging by the initial boot up and the 7-segment display showing 40, I'm assuming this is a DX40, which would make it an ideal candidate for a sick retro build. And plugging in the keyboard right now, it is on a very strange angle. Okay, there it's in. And video. All right. This is a 1 megabyte ATI dual head, so it's got the 9-pin and the 15-pin DIN out. So let's see how far we get with this. This is literally the first time I'm turning this one on. I mean, I've turned it on, but I haven't posted it. So, I mean, I gotta get a better setup here, but yeah. There we go. Okay. Cool. Chunky switch on. How much RAM do we have? 4 megs. Battery state low. Oh, yes, about that. This one has some corrosion on it, but let's see how bad the corrosion is. You will be my witness now. I will take my finger and I will press F1 to continue. Let's see if it works. Oh, it doesn't. No, this one's going to need some repair. This one's going to need some repair. Okay, let me hit reset. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. There is a front. Oh, it's just not connected. Hey, let me bring the camera back down. So these old Fujikama systems, or other systems of the sort, had this front extension that you would connect this to the front of the case, and then you can connect your keyboard to the front. So, I mean, these elastics are. Ooh, I don't even want to touch them. Well, let's try that again. Let's try that. Turn this off. Maybe this will work. Because if not, That battery corrosion initially from up here doesn't seem too bad. All right, I got some lights, and they okay. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, CMOS system setup. F1 to continue. Oh no. Okay, so I didn't get too hard with that. So probably this motherboard is toast. I may have to replace some traces on the bottom of it, which sucks because this thing looks like it has cache memory and all that stuff. Looks like the LEDs are still on. Can't. I disconnect and reconnect that. Yeah, there's a good chance. There's a good chance this thing is toast, which really suck. I mean, I do have another motherboard for it, but speaker is disconnected. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post video. I'm gonna pull this apart and take that battery out. I might have to resolder something. Okay, so that's the 386 sorted, I guess, which really does suck. All right. Well, I'm gonna put that into the pile right beside me to, figure out immediately. And the last one. Okay, so 3 out of 4 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's try this one. Hang on. Looks like I have a question. Oh yes, I guess I could. Well, that's what I was gonna do if I couldn't find a hard drive. I was gonna, SCSI it. But I think that motherboard is cooked. I mean, I don't know. This one has the same problem. It has one of those Varta batteries that leak everywhere. This one hasn't leaked anywhere. Not that I can tell. And in it, we have, oh yes, this one. Of course, this is why I kept this one for last. Right. So, first I'm going to see if the computer works. And in order to do that, I need to have video output. In order to have proper video output, this needs to have a VGA card, because that's what I have here. Inside this computer, I have an ATI Small Wonder Graphics Solution version 2, which has the composite out and a bunch of switches. I know what this does. I know that it works, but I'm going to put in a VGA card for now, the 512K, which is ideal for a 286. I'm going to put that in there. And connect it. And as an overview of the system, it is a 286 of some kind. There is a controller card here for the I/O. There's also another one here for the floppy, which there's only, oh crap, yes. Well, if this does post and I can get the keyboard working, I'll go into my basement and grab a monitor for it, test the card, and, well, you haven't seen this, but that's all I've got. One of these, and you'd think this is an MFM drive, but it isn't, because it is an IDE Maxter 80 megabyte drive. Now, I don't like Maxter, but these actually do work. September 28th, 1990 is the date on it. So, yeah, hard drive light isn't connected. Let's see what we get here. Like I said, if this works, we'll continue this. Give time constraints. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, no, I got some time. All right. Let's see what it gives us. It's counting RAM. Probably a meg. Yeah. Okay. CMOS display type mismatch. Oh, it works! I can get into the BIOS. Yes! I would like to enter the diagnostics. Setup or diags? I guess setup. Yeah, I've seen this before. Current date. I guess we have to go through this, and it's not going to keep it because the battery's dead. What is it? The 3rd of March. The day is the 23rd of the year of 2026. The time, whatever. Okay. Not installed. Enter diskette type A. I don't know. I have no idea. I do have a boot disk for a 1.2 megabyte drive. Okay, so let's do that. Are these options correct? I guess they are. Just not sure what type of drive that is. Okay. Diskette boot not ready. I don't really want to use my DOS 5 diskette on this. All right. Shut her down for a second. Let's do some research. On that note, give me a couple seconds to get a floppy diskette drive. I'm going to pull the wires out of one of these other computers. All right, the one that's labeled BTC, because I hate that one. All right. I will have to resume this in a moment. Also, piss break. I'll be back in a second. I brought back a monitor, which we will test that whatever card, the 9-pin DIN card that came with, a floppy drive, and I didn't bring a cable. Perfect. Got a cable. All right. So, step one, we're going to disconnect this ribbon cable that only allows the insert type, and we're going to replace it with one that allows like the other type, like Yes, cables. So yeah, so that's gonna go in there. And we have the Molex come. There's even two of them. Nice. All right. Good. 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 Okay. So we're gonna start with that. And then on this computer, I'm going to look up what the hell kind of hard drive is this? 7088T. Calls it a SCSI. It's not a SCSI. All right. Well, let's at least do this. Let's at least reboot this. No, I missed it. Okay, delete. Setup. Diskette drive A type is a 1.44 megabyte. Okay, they are not correct because give me the hard drive settings again, yeah? Okay, entering the wrong type, yes. Now, I don't remember what types these are, but let me just quickly type in what kind of hard drives. I swear there was like a repository where you could find these things out. All right, what is this one? Maxter 7080AT. The retro web. All right, making sure I'm a human being. Validation has been successful. Yes, I understand all of this. So 981, 917. I don't know. I don't know what type that is. Oh man. Okay. Hmm. This might be a while, but at the you know what? Let's try this. Let's try. Can it be Type 47? Okay, maybe we can just do Type 47. I don't know if that's going to just take it. Done. For disk type details, press escape. Oh, right. Perfect. Okay, that's good. That's good. This is an 80 megabyte drive, so what do we got here? It hits close to 80. Zero. The hell is that? 21 for 57. Page down to select more. Do we have anything close to 80 megabytes? 115, 69, 58, so 68, 77. Maybe it's a Type 35? Alright, well, hang on a second. I know that, based on this, it's got 977 cylinders, so let's just look for 977, as close as we can get to 900. 977. Oh, it's a 41 megabyte drive. 57. Okay. An 87. That's a 20 megabyte drive. It's a 41 megabyte drive and an 81. Huh, man. I mean, this hard drive is to this computer, so I mean that's gonna be. I mean, I guess I can go through them one by one. Let's just try. I guess Type 35. I don't know. Let's all right. I mean, sure. I don't like that. Let's just get back out of here. I can't, eh? All right, got to control up delete that. I'm not going to sit here and put them through there, but the hard drive sounds good. I just got to figure out what type it is. Yes. Setup or diags? Setup. Date is fine. Hour is fine. Diskette type A is A3. We're going to have to do this every single time? No, it's not correct. I need to put the hard drive type in. Too low. Yes. Okay, yes. I guess 47. Alright, 47. Nothing at all. Diskette type is 3. Yeah, okay. Let's see if that works. I don't know. Okay. I mean, whatever. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put the boot diskette in. See if it can figure this out for me somehow. I mean, I'm just happy that the keyboard works. Okay, beep. It's going to give me an error for sure. I can tell. At the very least, if I can get the floppy to boot up, I'm going to replace this LCD with this NEC monitor, and I'm going to test out this video card. So let's see what happens. Doesn't look like it likes it. Yeah, hard drive failure. Okay, let's see if it boots from the floppy drive. I guess, yeah, we go. How about no? Let's see what it does. It's going to boot. Hear it doing something. It's starting DOS. All right, okay, and it stopped starting DOS. Maybe the DOS version I'm using is too new for this configuration. Okay, well that didn't work. I guess I left the best for last, didn't I? All right. I mean, this is still workable. I mean, I love that it's doing stuff. But I really needed to boot from a floppy drive, at the very least, so I can test this video card. Press delete. Remember, it's a 286, you gotta take your time. Is the turbo on or off? It was on. Alright, do that again. It's still trying to find that hard drive. Oh, it's going to be the bane of my existence. Type 17? Is it a Type 17? Alright, we'll try a couple random ones. And then I think I'm just going to put that into another 386 motherboard that I have. It has to fail the hard drive first. Yes, the 286. I'm going to let it do it, I guess. Fair enough. Yes. What about diagnostics? What will that bring me? Run all tests on the PG. Okay. Well, I mean, that actually isn't. Alright. That actually might not be too bad. Yes. I'm going to just go on there and say type 17. I don't know. I just got a feeling about that. Just got to wait for it to fail. Oh, I so badly want to run this stuff on it. Alright. What a stupid setup. Alright, anyways, yeah, that's fine. You have to go through all of this stuff. And we're going to put 17. We're going to just put 17. Alright. Nothing at all. And 3. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright. RV setting correct? I don't know. You tell me. Holy crap. Oh, I think it took that. Alright, well, let me just restart that, because I don't know why it doesn't want to boot from the A drive. Perfect. What do we got here? Oh, can we just make this boot from the A drive? Let's try that again. Oh, that hard locked. Didn't like that at all, did it? Keyboard error. I'll give you a keyboard error. Maybe I need to use an older version of DOS. Okay, well, I'm going to go find an earlier version of DOS, which I know I have here somewhere. Oh, shit, it's starting it. Wow. Holy crap. Wow, well, wow, I don't know what I did differently here, but okay, let's check out the C drive. DIR. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't like that at all. At all. So that's the wrong type of drive in there. But at the same time, that's not bad news, because I can at least run NSSI and see what kind of computer I'm dealing with, because I don't know anything about this. I mean, I know certain things about it, but let's see what it says. Wow, 286s, man. Holy crap, these things are slow. Okay, what do we got here? 12 megahertz. All right. ATI VGA, 256K or more. Yeah, that's about right. 1 meg of RAM. No sound card detected. Hard drive 140 megabytes. Yeah, that's not right. So that's gonna have to be looked at. Now, at the same token of appreciation, I've got a few minutes left. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna swap out the original video card and this NEC Multisync 2 and see what that does. Because at the very least, I can at least test this video card and recoup some of my losses for the purchase price of this whole endeavor. So it's an 8-bit card. Definitely gonna have to be. All right. Yep. Go in there. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's right. That's not gonna work. Clear all this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna bring a CRT up here. Alright, NEC Multisync 2. I'm aware that this video card has several settings, and it does actually do CGA, which is just great. But I'm not going to mess with that right now. Just connect it. See. I think that's good enough. Will work. Okay, we got some flyback action going here. Okay. It looks like it's blue. I haven't played with the switchers on this for a long time. CMOS display type mismatch. Yes, I would grant you that. Why are you blue though? All right, let's see if we can figure that out. None of that works. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's text on, text off. Okay, so we've got something going on here. Brightness and okay, I want to write. Do I want to write? Yeah, I just don't know what to set this to. I think this is monochrome. One monochrome or display. Diskette drive is C. Diskette drive is C. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Need to go to bed soon. Okay, let's see. Let's see what NSSI says about this. So as you can see, that the video card is actually working, which is nice. I mean, that looks pretty crisp. I think that's in the NDA mode, not system disk. Of course it's not, because to put the DOS disk in, boot that up. And I mean, overall, I mean, the biggest failure so far from this entire video was the amount of dust that's coming out of these things. Was the CMOS battery on the 386. That really sucks because that thing had cache on it. I don't know if I can repair that. I'm kind of hit or miss on those things. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. But now, if you run NSSI, you can at least see what kind of video card this is. And you can probably just test it at the same time also. Yeah. Hold on. send it. 50, yeah. Okay, let's see what NSSI says about this. I'm glad to see this monitor is working well. And apparently this card can be configured into CGA mode as well. So we'll at the very least put it in MDA mode and put it through its paces. Wow, it's really crisp actually. Wow. What kind of Hercules 64K secondary? None. All right, let's check out the video here. Motorola MC6845, exactly what I thought it would be. All right. Nothing special here. 3D accelerator, of course. B800H. Okay, yes, good. B800H is the sorry, B000H. Huh. Okay, there's one more test I want to run on this. And that is, do I have check it on here? I don't have check it on here. All right, I'm gonna have to look through my. Oh, here we go. Check it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This is a much older diagnostic software that will look into the roots of, archaic stuff, which borderlining on this stuff right here at this point. I mean, other than this, I mean, I think this is good. I just got to figure out what kind of hard drive. I mean, 80 megabytes in a 286. I mean, that's pretty top of the line back in the day. Obviously, hook up a mouse to it afterwards, but all right. We were checking what video. We'll do all the video tests. Let's do all tests. 4K tested. Does it appear correct? Looks like that to me. Looks good. That's it. Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, yes, I'm sure there's a CGA mode into this, but I'll have to test that another time. All right. In any case, I believe this is going to conclude the test for tonight. So the recap is the two Pentium 2s worked pretty well perfectly. The 233 or the 200 needs RTC clock, which sucks. The 386 doesn't respond to keyboards, which really sucks because that's probably motherboard damage from the corrosion on the battery, which I have to examine and, correct if possible. I mean, I do have another 386 motherboard over there, but that one also doesn't address more than a meg of RAM for some reason. It also has corrosion. And then this 286, which seems to be more or less okay. I mean, I'm going to pull that battery out of there for sure. But yeah, no, this is good. This has been a pretty good haul. I got a lot of work ahead of me to get these systems operational. But yeah, there it is. And that is it for tonight. Dobranoc, and I mean, good night in other languages.